Things have been rough the past few years for the Chicago Bears, and that's putting it lightly. As a lifelong Chicago Bears fan, I can tell you a lot of people are very frustrated with this team, frustrated with some of the players on the field, frustrated with the coaching staff, the general managers, everything. And when you have the longest losing streak, at least active losing streak in the NFL of 14 games and hadn't won a game in nearly a calendar year, a lot of people are going to start to chirp and a lot of people are going to ask questions. Well, the Bears stepped up last night. Thursday night football against the Washington Commanders after blowing a massive lead to the Broncos just a few days earlier on Sunday. The Bears went out there and made a big statement. Justin Fields threw for 4 touchdowns. DJ Moore turned into Randy Moss, 8 catches for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. It was a crazy performance. There was a little push by the Commanders near the end of the game, but the Bears were able to force turnovers when they needed them, get stops when they needed them, and eventually went on to score 40 points in this game. 40-20. Bears over the Commanders. Although I will say, if everyone thinks that, oh, well, that's just the thing, Justin Fields is the guy now, everything's solved, I would tell people to hesitate on that just a little bit. It is true. Over the past 2 games, we've now seen 2 very good halves from Justin Fields, both in the first half. First half against the Broncos, first half against the Commanders. But when you do look into these numbers, you see that DJ Moore had an incredible night. No denying that. 8 catches, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know what his yards after catch was, but I'm just going to be real. I would assume it's somewhere in the realm of 140, 150 yards after the catch. He was running all over the place after he got the ball. But when you do look at it, he's the only wide receiver that caught a single pass. You got Cole Kmet, who caught 5 passes. You got Robert Tonyan, the backup tight end, who caught 2. Not a single completion to another wide receiver. Play like that is not sustainable. The Commanders played very poorly. That defense played really bad, and their offense played really bad and kept giving the ball right back to the Bears that first half. So I know there's a lot of Bears fans out there who are desperate for hope, who are desperate that maybe this is what we've been thinking all along. It's fixed. It's all good now. I would hesitate before you go down that path. Offensively, the second half of the game, they definitely got slowed down. Justin Fields looked a little bit more like we've seen Justin Fields look until he threw a pass that DJ Moore went up and grabbed and ended up making a great move and turning it into like a 56-yard touchdown right at the end to really put the game out of reach for the Commanders. But considering this is a night where, Dick Butkus did pass away earlier in the day, legendary Bears linebacker, Hall of Famer, passed away at 80 years old. Maybe that was some of the inspiration for the team as well to go out there and, play for one of their legends who just passed away. Either way, the Bears put on a great performance. They are now not winless. They've actually won a game in the past year. The question is, what will they do the rest of the season? A lot of people would have maybe advocated the Bears just continue to be bad and get maybe the number 1 pick in the draft. Get Caleb Williams if he'll actually sign with the Bears if they were to draft him. Right now, remember, the Bears have Carolina's number 1 pick too, who's also winless. The Bears, theoretically, if things continue to go poor for them this year and poor for Carolina, they might end up with the first and second overall picks in the draft, which would be a hell of a way to rebuild this team. But for right now, people in Chicago are celebrating a great night from Justin Fields, a great night from the Bears, and their first win in nearly a calendar year. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that something's flipped, that something's changed, that this is sustainable for the Bears? Or do you think it has maybe a little bit more to do with the matchups they had at the time and things just lining up the right way? For the record, I believe as of right now, he has played 1 more game than everybody else. I think Justin Fields might be leading the league in touchdown passes for what it's worth. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.